若さの秘密は私たちの遺伝子の中に隠されており、新たなテクノロジーがこの秘密を解明する鍵となります。ディスカバリーチャンネルはニュースキン社と協力し合い、アンチエイジングの革新的な時代を開きました。しかし、新しいチャレンジとは何か。地球の人口が増え続けており、人類はこの問題の解決方法を探求し、老後の生活を改善しようとしています。我々ライフジェンテクノロジー研究センターはニュースキン社と協力して老化を遅らせるのを助ける天然成分を見つけ出します。アンチエイジングの研究の目的は寿命を長くするだけではなく、生活品質そのもの、つまり健康でいられる時間を長くすることです。猿で行われたカロリー制限の実験では、がんなどの加齢による疾患の発生リスクを3分の1に下げられました。我々は十分な実験結果のデータをもとにカロリー制限のテクノロジーを人体にも応用できると考えます。ニュースキン社の革新的なテクノロジーはいよいよ私たちの生活スタイルを変化させていきます。我々はユースジンチップを用いてカロリー制限と老化との関係性を確認し、遺伝子情報からわかる老化とカロリー制限の相互作用を世界で初めて提起しました。ライフジェンテクノロジー研究センターはニュースキン社と手を組み、すでに3年間の協力をしてきました。それは今後も継続していきます。ニュースキン社の研究は人々がより幸せに、より健康的になる製品を作り出すことを約束します。ディスカバリーチャンネルではニュースキン社の新しいアンチエイジングテクノロジーを紹介します。
Gaze into our future to witness a medical revolution. We're on the cusp of unleashing long-hidden secrets buried deep in our DNA.
We knew that there was a way to intervene with aging at the genetic level.
New discoveries are revealing the true power of our genes. This is DNA, the next wave. Now it's happening in the world of private enterprise, propelling this technology directly onto the mass market for everyone to access. Every health issue we're destined to encounter can be detected and cured. In the future, our health problems could be mapped out at birth. But is every one of us truly prepared to predict our own future? Consider the implications of this new wave of DNA technology. Science is tempting us with the promise of another medical breakthrough. Superhuman life. A race to a new genetic frontier has started. Scientists are finding innovative approaches to gene expression profiling.
Gene expression in science is how a gene functions. When you activate a gene, it will make a protein. Gene expression is related to whether that particular gene is activated or inactivated, if you will, to make less protein.
Academic institutions and privately funded labs are harnessing the huge potential of this science.
The human genome is the book of life, and we have finally been able to understand what is written in this book of life.
And these breakthroughs are powering us towards a once impossible goal, identifying the sources of aging.
What we are trying to see now is whether we can actually slow down the aging process in such a way so that these age-related diseases don't happen early on. We are trying to delay the onset of these diseases as much as possible.
Meet Dr. Joseph Chang. As a chief scientist of a privately funded lab, he's dedicated his life to nutritional intervention for the war on aging. Within the clusters, he is looking for genes that regulate aging.
If you somehow change the gene expression profile of youth gene clusters, it has either a positive or a negative impact on biological aging.
He becomes interested in youth gene clusters related to mitochondria, tiny structures in our cells. These are miniature motors that fuel our bodies, maintaining our energy levels from cradle to grave.
Yeah, the mitochondria, like the battery, does drain over time. If we don't recharge the mitochondria battery, we won't have the energy needed to run the cell. And if the mitochondria doesn't function optimally, then these early signs of aging begin to appear.
Advancements in science enable Dr. Chang to probe at DNA's frontier. He's trying to restore mitochondrial function using gene expression technology.
So when we talk about resetting, we're not talking about structurally changing these genes. We are really resetting the activity or the gene expression profile of age-related genes. We're beginning to understand there is a certain gene expression profile that exists when you were in a very youthful state. But as you age over time, that gene expression profile changes. We want to make sure that a gene expression profile stays as close as possible to what you had when you were a 20-year-old.
On the other side of the world, partnering with Dr. Chang at a sister lab is Dr. Josh Zhu. He's using his knowledge of the natural world to battle aging with the most unusual of ingredients, with the help of a fungus called Cordyceps sinensis. After years of correctly formulating the right blend through a fermentation process, Dr. Zhu is ready to take Cordyceps sinensis out of the lab and begin observational studies to discover its true power. His studies have found that after taking Cordyceps sinensis, their exercise performance capability improved. Cordyceps sinensis drastically heightens endurance and energy metabolism and fights fatigue.
We can see a Cordyceps sinensis not really just extend the lifespan, but healthy lifespan. We proved Cordyceps sinensis is really anti-aging herb.
Dr. Zhu's Cordyceps sinensis research is added to other blended ingredients to create Dr. Chang's anti-aging compound.
This is the first time ever where some of these natural ingredients, by using modern scientific methods, to demonstrate that it can actually extend lifespan.
In private research labs, scientists are now working at the frontier of DNA age research. Dr. Richard Weindruck and Dr. Thomas Prola are using advances in gene expression profiling to discover how nutrients affect aging at a genetic level.
Caloric restriction seems to be the most potent dietary intervention to slow not only aging, but really in the quality of life.
The diet-controlled monkeys are healthier and living up to 20% longer. Results show that the caloric-restricted monkeys have an astonishing threefold decrease in age-related diseases. It's through gene expression profiling that scientists can determine how caloric restriction has improved the primate's aging.
What we're trying to do at LifeGen is to identify nutrients that have this ability of caloric restriction to change the activity of genes in a way that will slow down the aging process. So individual nutrients may have on their own mild effects, but when combined, we hope to find mixtures of nutrients that are going to have a much stronger effect.
I like to think that one day all of us can actually die healthy.